Hey there, welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of Nano Banana AI, an exciting new tool for creative minds and tech lovers alike. Let's get started. So, I've been playing around with a ton of AI tools lately. It's kind of the Wild West right now, with new stuff popping up seemingly every week. Some are game changers, some are just not there yet. But every once in a while, something catches my eye, because it just works. That's where Nano Banana AI comes in. It's another player in the text-to-image space, but its focus is a little different. It's not just about creating wild, fantastical images from scratch, though it can definitely do that. Its real superpower, I think, is taking what you already have and making it something completely new, and doing it with a level of control that feels pretty intuitive. Think about it. We're going to walk through exactly what this thing can do. Let's get into it. This is my deep dive into Nano Banana AI. All right, let's start with the basics. This is probably where most people will jump in. You take a photo you already like and give it an upgrade. I grabbed a simple headshot I took in the studio. Plain background, simple t-shirt, standard studio lighting. The photo is fine, but it's not exactly exciting. My first test, let's change the clothes. I uploaded the photo and typed in the prompt box, changed the t-shirt to a futuristic cyberpunk jacket with glowing blue accents. I hit generate, and within about 30 seconds I had 4 different options to choose from. The results were pretty impressive, honestly. The AI didn't just paste a jacket onto my body. It understood the contours of my shoulders and chest, how the fabric should fold, and even how the new glowing elements should cast a subtle blue light onto my neck and the collar. It looked natural. Next up, the background. The plain gray wall had to go. I kept the cyberpunk jacket edit I liked and added a new instruction. Change the background to a rainy neon-lit street in a futuristic city at night with reflections on the wet pavement. Again, the AI processed this, and the new images placed me right into that scene. The lighting on the jacket and my face was automatically adjusted to match the new environment. This is where it gets really fun. You can stack these edits. Now, let's play with the lighting. I gave it one more prompt. Make the overall lighting more dramatic and cinematic, with a strong key light coming from the left side and deep shadows. The AI re-rendered the entire scene, shifting the highlights on my face, deepening the shadows on the right, and making the neon reflections on the street pop even more. The final result was a complete transformation. The key takeaway here is the AI's contextual awareness. It's not just isolating and replacing pixels. It's analyzing the entire image, the subject, the perspective, the light sources, and rebuilding it according to your instructions. Each change influences the next one, creating a cohesive final image rather than a janky collage. For anyone who posts regularly on social media, this is a legitimate game changer. You can take one good photo and turn it into a dozen different posts without ever having to do another photo shoot. It's a massive time saver. Style, lighting, and camera presets make it even faster to dial in a look without guesswork. Now we get into one of the more creative and sometimes weird features, image fusion. This is where you take 2 separate images and tell Nano Banana AI to blend them into a single cohesive piece. It's not just about overlaying one on top of the other. It's about merging the concepts, styles, elements of both. I used the same headshot from before and combined it with a high-resolution photo of a cracked desert floor. I uploaded both images and gave it a simple prompt. Fuse this portrait with the cracked earth texture. Make the cracks appear across the face in a natural, artistic way, like a statue breaking apart. It created an image where my skin appeared to be made of dry, cracked clay, with the lines and patterns mapped realistically across the contours of my face. It's a powerful effect that would take serious skill and time in a traditional editor. Instead of just a texture, I wanted to blend a person with an entire scene. Make it look like their body is made of the trees and mist, a spirit of the forest. The output was stunning. It kept the recognizable shape but filled it with forest imagery, trees forming clothing lines and mist where the face would be. perfect for album art, book covers, or truly unique profile pictures. There's a trick to it. The success often depends on the inputs. High contrast subject plus strong pattern or scene gives the AI more to work with. If both images are too busy, the output can become a chaotic mess. It's all about experimentation, finding the right combination of images and the right prompt. It's a feature that rewards creativity. One of the biggest frustrations with early AI image generators was consistency. Change the pose or scene and you'd get a different person. Features shift, series continuity breaks. This problem is exactly what Nano Banana AI tackled. Its character lock feature keeps a person's identity across generations, and it works surprisingly well. Visual. Here's the same AI-generated character in 4 settings. Prompt. A female astronaut with short silver hair and a determined expression, realistic photo. I picked one image I liked and used it as a reference. First, place this character on Mars, red sand, distant rover. Result, face, hair, expression nearly identical. Now she's in a casual coffee shop on Earth, wearing a simple sweater. Spacesuit becomes sweater. Face stays consistent. I ran tests. Cyberpunk city, medieval knight, anime illustration. In every style, the core facial features and identity were preserved. This matters for storytellers, graphic novels, film storyboards, brand campaigns around a virtual influencer. Character consistency is non-negotiable. It lets you build a narrative, show a journey, moods, adventures. The audience still recognizes them. There are still minor hiccups. An earring might appear or disappear. Eye color can shift slightly. But overall consistency is strong enough for multi-image projects. It's a major step forward for practical AI content creation. Of course, Nano Banana AI isn't just for editing existing photos. It has a powerful pure text-to-image engine, just like the other big names. This is where you start with a completely blank canvas and build a world using only your words. The potential is limitless. Write a detailed description, and the AI brings it to life. The more descriptive you are, the closer the result will be. I started with a classic sci-fi prompt, cyberpunk city at dawn, towering holographic advertisements, flying vehicles weaving through the air, wet streets reflecting the neon glow, ultra-realistic 8K detail. The results were solid, 4 distinct variations, each with a different angle and composition. It clearly understands genre aesthetics. Then I tried a completely different style. A cozy, cluttered artist's studio in the style of a Studio Ghibli film. Sunbeams, dust motes, potted plants, stacks of books, half-finished canvases, a warm, gentle palette. The shift was immediate and impressive. It's not just generating an image, it's capturing a mood. The key is prompt engineering. You have to be specific. Example, vintage 1960s red convertible sports car. Example, misty redwood forest at sunrise. Add lighting, cinematic or golden hour. Add camera, wide angle or macro. Add style, photorealistic, oil painting, or 3D render. Those guide rails give the AI direction. It's like being an art director, and the AI is your infinitely skilled, incredibly fast artist. For visual brainstorming, it's an incredible tool. Beyond just being a fun, creative toy, Nano Banana AI has serious practical applications, especially for small businesses, marketers, solo entrepreneurs. Professional quality visuals are a bottleneck. It's expensive to hire photographers and designers, and time-consuming to do it yourself. AI can level the playing field, high volume, quality content, quickly and affordably. Consider a brand selling handmade watches. Instead of a couple of white background shots, create an entire campaign. Just upload a single photo of your watch. Now generate lifestyle shots. Place this watch on the wrist of a man in a tailored suit driving a classic car. Show it on a woman's wrist as she hikes a mountain at sunset. Build dozens of aspirational scenes targeting different personas, without multi-location shoots. Fitness influencer? Change one workout photo's background to a beach, a mountaintop, or a futuristic training facility. Keep your feed fresh. Food blogger? Drop the same cake into a rustic kitchen, a fancy bakery case, or a picnic. A/B test visuals to see what resonates, without spending hours in Photoshop. Ad agencies can mock up a dozen concepts in an afternoon. Instead of describing an idea, like a car driving on a road made of water, you can show it, speeding approvals and clarity. It doesn't replace final pro work. It powers the 90% of day-to-day content where speed and volume matter most. How does Nano Banana AI stack up against Midjourney and Stable Diffusion? It's not a simple better or worse. It's about what each is optimized for. Midjourney is renowned for artistic flair, beautiful, stylized, often fantastical images. Poetic prompts can produce something breathtaking, but precise edits to an existing photo can be challenging. Stable Diffusion is the open-source powerhouse, insanely flexible with custom models, but a steeper learning curve and less integrated UX. Great for tinkerers, not always the fastest for quick edits. Nano Banana's advantage: seamless integration of image editing and generation. Upload, mask, type a change, fast and intuitive. It feels like a photo editor on steroids. Character lock for maintaining identity is, in my experience, more reliable and easier out of the box than typical MJ or base SD methods. For a stunning artistic masterpiece from scratch with time to re-roll, Midjourney. For custom pipelines and granular control, Stable Diffusion. For quick edits to existing photos, consistent character series, and on-the-fly marketing assets, Nano Banana is faster, more intuitive, and reliable. It's built for practical workflow, not just pure artistic exploration. All right, let's talk about the reality check. As impressive as Nano Banana AI is, it's not perfect. Too many consecutive edits can lead to detail loss. First looks great, second good, by fifth or sixth. Shirt change, background, lighting, add object. The image can start to look soft, like a copy of a copy. Classic AI weirdness remains. Hands can be wrong, 6 fingers, odd thumbs. Background text is often gibberish. Reflections and shadows sometimes defy physics. Most platforms embed subtle watermarks, especially on free or lower tiers. You'll usually need a higher plan for clean downloads, an important cost factor for business use. Results aren't always predictable. Sometimes a polished prompt yields something bizarre. Generation is fast, but expect to iterate, tweak prompts, and re-roll. It's powerful, but not a magic mind reader. Where does this go? Tools like Nano Banana AI are just the beginning. More integrated, more powerful, and a lot weirder. Static images are one thing, animating is another. Generating short video clips from text is the next frontier. Huge ethical questions arise. Should AI content be visibly marked? What about realistic photos of events that never happened? How do we tell real from fake? Misuse, fake news, propaganda, non-consensual imagery is a real risk. Solutions are forming. Digital watermarking standards, detection algorithms, but it's an ongoing arms race. These tools won't replace creatives. They'll change the job, from execution to direction. Your taste and vision matter most. Find the synergy. An artist's vision plus AI's execution. Tools improve, but ideas, stories, and emotions come from us. It's an exciting, slightly scary time to be a creator.